vaccinated or unvaccinated. So you are...
While you're saying this, I think it's good to add balance from the other side as well, because Dr. Philippa, actually, that same viral load is something that we've been saying differently here.
Made there. Wouldn't you consider doing this just in case, for the sake of protecting those people? Because you can still pass it on.
You can still pass it on when you've been vaccinated.
Less so. Less so.
Well, yes and no. So, I mean, there's plenty of studies now that show that that the virus it gets around the vaccine, even with Delta, and there's more evidence coming to light now with Omicron that the virus is even better at getting around the vaccine now than it was. I mean, you can see that just in real world. Like I know plenty of colleagues who are now isolating with COVID, even though they've had 2 or 3 vaccines. This doesn't prevent you from getting COVID, and when you have COVID, you still have the same viral load, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated. So
While you're saying this, I think it's good to add balance from the other side as well, because Dr. Philippa, actually, that same viral load is something that we've been saying differently here, because we've heard different reports. So can you just say from your side?
First of all, yes, it's possible to cherry pick particular parts of the data, but we have to remember that the vaccine, and in particular the booster, we're not just talking about antibodies, we're talking about another part of the immune system called the T-cell immunity, and we know that the booster really makes a difference with that. You are not guaranteed with anything, but you are less likely to get it. That's the first thing. Significantly less likely to get it, and therefore automatically less likely to pass it on. If you do have it, your viral load is lower, but you're also more likely to clear that much quicker, which means that you are infectious for a shorter period of time. So again, you are less likely to pass it on.
Everyone has a right to choose what they want to do. You have a right to choose what you want to do. I mean, there'll be people who would be surprised that you were in elderly care and that you've chosen to do that. There'll be others that wouldn't be. Having said that, this legislation comes in April. As I said before, you have 9 years of experience. That's 9 years of your expertise that essentially could go to waste. How do you feel about losing your job because of this?
Obviously terrible. Like I don't want to lose my career. It's not just 9 years, it's an entire lifetime. I've been working towards this since I was 5. However, I think it's incredibly important to stand up for the fundamental principle of bodily autonomy.
Have you had other vaccines?
Yes, I have. So I'm not saying that I'm anti-vax. I just have weighed up the risks and benefits of this particular vaccine for myself, and I don't feel that the benefits outweigh the risks for me personally. And I think that everyone should be given the choice. It's a core part of medical ethics, and I don't understand why not more people aren't standing up.
You aren't on your own, because there is someone else who is standing up to this. We're joined now by midwife Erica Thompson, who, just like Kate, faces losing her job in April. And Erica, when you heard these new regulations were coming into force, how did you feel? Because again, this is a job that you love. This is a job that you're very good at. This is a job that you've been doing for an incredibly long time. How did you feel?
Oh, devastated, absolutely devastated. I spend my whole career working with women and families, balancing up choice and risks, benefits of decisions they're making, and then to be told that I can't do that for myself, I just devastated.
So what's your reason?
For not taking the vaccine?
Yeah.
Well, I do have reasons for doing that, but I think today what we want to talk about is the fact that we're losing the ability to choose, that we are being mandated and told that we don't have a choice, regardless of
I
that.
absolutely appreciate that, but I think there could be mums who've got new babies, who and you know, every mum is incredibly careful about their health, their baby's health. They may, if they see your face and think, oh God, she's unvaccinated, they have a right to know why you chose not to do that. Surely.